Hello and welcome to another wicked gameplay video. My name's Rob, and today I want to have a chat about enchanting your gear and gemming your gear, enchanting your weapons. So basically we're going to look at that from someone who's new to World of Warcraft. When you get to 85 you're going to start seeing that you can gem your gear and you can enchant your gear. So for example, if I just have a look at some of my gear here, I'll just find something like this, where you can actually add gems to it and add gems to these sockets. So you'll see this is a Brilliant Inferno Ruby and it adds 40 intellect to my mantle, my shoulder pieces. So how do you know which ones to pick? So what I might do is I'm actually in my shadow spec, and I want to just switch to my holy spec. It is the same gear anyway. So basically we're going to be looking at that. You'll see here all your gear has, or a lot of your gear, once you start leveling up, is going to have these gems, and you're also going to get enchants and stuff on this gear. So you'll see here 20 plus all stats underneath my spirit, so that's an enchant. How do you know which enchants? How do you know which gems? Which ones are the best ones for your class to optimize your gameplay and improve your game? Make sure you can be the best you can be. So we're going to be looking at that. Now, if you're like me, you probably don't want to do it yourself. You don't really want to be studying it, doing all the maths around theory crafting. So I'm going to show you an easy way to get in the ballpark and get off on the right foot right from the start. Now there is a website called elitistjerks.com, and that will have all the classes and everything that you need to gem and enchant your gear. So let's have a quick look at that. Okay, so we're looking at Elitist Jerks now. I've just come to the website and we click on this forums tab, and you can basically just look up your class. So as a priest, oops, that didn't work so good. As a priest, I can look up my class. So I'm a holy priest, and you can try and find, like, this is updated as of patch 4.1, so it's currently patch 4.2, so some of this might be a little bit outdated, but you can go through here and have a look. They've got here talents and spells, what glyphs to use, what enchants, what gems. So if we look at enchants here, it's going to give you a whole list of enchants to use. So you can do it that way. It tells you here to go, look for those. If you have tailoring, you can get the embroidery enchants as well. So here it is telling you all about it. Here's which gems and what they do. Now, that still leaves a little bit of interpretation to yourself if you don't want to have to think about it too much. Like, do you put mastery? Do you put spirit? What's the best combination? And then you also have reforging. How should you reforge all this stuff? So to even make that even easier, you get a website called Ask Mr. Robot. So I'm going to go to pick a character. Let me just go back to the start here. So we go back to home. Click on this World of Warcraft Gear Optimizer. Pick a character. So you click that. You type in your realm and your character name. In my case, I've got a few of mine here, so I'm going to just click on mine, and it'll load your character from the armory, and with all the latest information the last time you logged out of the game. And here it's got all the gear I'm wearing and all these little boxes here, which are going to tell you basically improvements. These are basically all the things that need to be improved. Wherever there's a yellow box means there's some way you can improve it. Now, if you're a healer, you just want to keep in mind that they do have some presets. So I use this Mr. Robot's build, which is based on the Elitist Jerks website, I believe, or on that sort of information. So I use that. So if I just click that preset, it's going to reload, and you can see there's now only 2 things that I can improve. So we're going to optimize that. And here you can see I can still enchant this offhand item by adding some superior intellect, and I can enchant my wrist by adding 50 intellect, and that would basically be it. Here it's even telling me how to reforge your items to best suit the build, which I think is really good. So that basically takes the thinking process out of gemming and enchanting and reforging your gear. Most DPS classes I think only have the one preset down here, so it's going to make it pretty easy. Now the other thing I like about this website is which gear should you be going for and where should you get it. So in this case I have all epics except for this apple bent bow. I only just got a one-hander, so here I just went and got with some valor points or justice points, so this bent bow. So I'm like, well, where can I get a better offhand item? So you click on this little button here, and it's going to open up the items. Now here's the item that I've got. It'll always be in the middle. It'll show you the items underneath it, and it'll show you the items above it. So here we've got this first epic. So it's an improvement from 346 item level to 353, and I can get that from Zul'Gurub. And if I right click and open that up, you can actually go and have a look at where you can get that. But I'm going to go back in here. So that's what I've got. I just clicked that, I had that. So basically then you can say here the next best item up from that is the quest Filling the Moonwell, which is a Firelands quest. So if you go to the Molten Front and do all your dailies, you can then get this from one of the quests. So you know you're going to have a 365 item, which is best in slot. Underneath the Scepter of Ice, which is from Bastion of Twilight. And then the best in slot for tier 12 is the Shanox boss in Firelands. So that basically then helps you a lot about where to get the right gear for your character and how to, where to go to get it. You can also pick, how, what tier you're trying to go for. So I'm looking at tier 12 is the highest level at the moment. So you can actually set this pre-ZAZG. So if you're not up to tier 12 yet, you're just trying to get up to ZAZG, you can click that as the options, pre-raid, etc. And you've got all these other options, whether you want heroics or not, heroic raids, whether you want to use PvP gear, all that sort of thing. For me, I've got mana and healing throughput, mana conservation, healing throughput. It's got your professions, it does all that sort of stuff. So it's just going to make things really easy for you. If we just reset, I'm just going to pick this just so you can get an idea here of how this works. When you first use this, you're probably going to have something along these lines where you're going to have all these yellow boxes, and basically you just go to a Reforger and reforge 59 mastery to 59 crit on that piece. It's really easy, and basically make sure that your character is optimized pretty well for your gameplay. Now, I don't know how well this works for PvP. I've never really tried using it for PvP, so I've only used it for PvE content. But they do have a PvP gear down here, so maybe, I don't know, maybe someone knows. Yeah, this can help you out a lot, so I hope this has been useful for you. Okay, well, thanks guys for coming and watching this video. I hope you found it useful. Now you've got that website there, you'll be able to gem and enchant and reforge your gear and make your player a bit better than what he is currently right now, he or she. I hope you found this video useful. I always like to hear your comments and get you some feedback. If you like the video, thumbs it up. If you don't, thumbs it down, that's fine too, but leave some constructive criticism so it can help me make these videos better for you. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in another video coming soon.